G'day guys and welcome back to Jeans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So Ultimate Clash has come around again for another round, so I thought why not put up another video of powering through the second round of Golden Frieza. So as I always do, I recommend starting off with a Team Bardock low class warrior team to start off. Obviously if you like to use the Ginyu Force, they're always another really solid option for this, but I do like using Team Bardock on this because they do have that double AGL if you're running the Super Saiyan Bardock as well with them. So having two type advantageous units just helps to get this done a little bit quicker. Unfortunately, we didn't get either of those on rotation, but both of them are on the next rotation. So we should power through that and we'll be able to move on to the next stage. So I have run through this twice. The first time I did make this mistake of putting, I know we've actually only got one of them on rotation here, but that's okay. Initially I did make the mistake of putting in Tech Khalifa in my level 3 part against Golden Frieza. For some reason I had in my head that he was the Universal Survival Saga Golden Frieza. He is not. So she got absolutely obliterated. So I do need to finish that third level one more time to get the most out of the rewards. But this is quite an easy, say, I think it ends up being about 33 stones, 35 stones. So definitely recommend going out and doing this if you are able to. As you can see, my Bardock unit is actually only like level 5. I haven't invested much into him there. But there's the first stage done and dusted. So nothing spectacular in this first round as per usual, just sort of power through it as quickly as possible. So Super AGL here. I do have quite a lot of Super Tech units, so what I had been doing was just bringing a little motley Goku's family crew. I think it was something along those lines. And then was leaving the rest of those units for the level 3 AGL enemy. I can't quite remember who that is, but this is a pretty solid team here. That gets us 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. So we'll collect that. So he's got the 2 links there versus 3 with that. We'll give that. And we should go very close to one-shotting here. I'm pretty sure last time I did this, I got the crit and I literally did one shot. Bottom Magetta, but let's have a look. 4.9, yeah, so close. But so he takes a little bit of damage, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but that's because I used his 18 key. So in his passive, he does only keep the defense if he is firing off a 12 key super. So if you are using him in the harder stages of this run through, I definitely do recommend not firing off his 18 key because yeah, you can get you blasted. But anyways, there's level 1 done, nice and quick as per usual. Dokkan's taking ages to load. And jump into stage 2. So I generally like to use extreme teams here. I'll start off with extreme STR. I'll save Margin Vegeta. So we'll go something along the lines of that. It really doesn't matter. My units are all over the place here. I haven't got it evenly set out for each mono team. I've sort of just left this as however it goes. But you can certainly, if you are struggling against, say, Golden Frieza this time around, he is AGL. So you could definitely stack up your roster with an extra super mono AGL, because remembering that extreme teams are really not that effective against Frieza. That is sort of one of his buffs, and he also seals, which is pretty annoying when you've got a rotation and your big LR hitter such as like Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Team Gohan gets sealed. But look, it is pretty easily doable if you've got a couple of those main units. So let's just collect those. That and we'll finish that this turn. Hopefully we get a nice little crit, or Omega should probably get it done without the crit anyways. So that'll be Majube done. Yep, there we go, nice 2 million. That Omega's really good after his Easy A. He was pivotal to completing Extreme STR for me, going with the friend lead as well. Whoops, so we'll go, click the wrong button there, so we'll go Extreme Fizz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we'll go like that. So as you can see, still got an extra Extreme Fizz unit there, but that doesn't really matter. We should still have plenty of units left over by the end of this, so we'll collect those, give the 3 to Broly, Chile and Lemo, because they do get the extra key sphere, the extra key per Fizz key sphere obtained, so always something to keep in mind. And they do nuke with Fizz key spheres as well, so they're really solid if you do. And you got to remember with the Broly, Chile and Lemo, if you do happen to get the 7 key spheres as well, they have that 100% chance to dodge, so definitely can be useful, but getting 7 key spheres can be quite difficult. And then Goku Black's a really good unit to have in your Extreme Fizz team, just because he is going to give the we should get the finish here, but that animation's quicker. That's sort of why I want to, yeah, definitely go that way. I want to have Cooler in there first, but on Global, Goku Black does provide the extra key support, whereas on JP he doesn't, so we did get lucky in that regard. And then yeah, bang, Cooler with the crit. Can't wait to see what his Easy A looks like whenever that does come out. That'll be really exciting. He's definitely got the potential to be one of those top tier Easy A's. Every chance that he is one of the best. So I've done a little bit of link level work on him. Slowly but surely I'm getting that done. But there's just so many units to use. As you can see, I do have the Int 18 there, the Easy Aid one. She's can be a good option because of her orb changing, but I did go with the dual support here. Pretty nice in terms of key spheres, so we're going to be able to get off the 18 key for Cell. We'll switch that around to that to get another 18 key there, and we'll collect that. So then we've got the 5 key spheres there as well. So Extreme Int is actually crazy. I think if you've got all of the main units, Extreme Int's got a unreal roster. You've got really good supporters in the Easy A Metal Cooler, and then you've also got Freaky Toa, and between her support and her ability to heal, to seal, she's a really well-rounded unit. So this guy, I actually need to buy the last 2 copies of the Metal Cooler Army with the Battlefield Memory. I hadn't done that yet. I had sort of been slacking off there just because I wanted to get a copy of all the other units first. We're just collecting these random key spheres because we're going to finish him with Rose, with probably my favourite animation in the game, or definitely up there as a top 5. This Binding Kamehameha is very, very nice. Love that animation, and Rose's a crazy offensive juggernaut. He's a great unit to have in Battlefield, especially if you pair him up with an orb changer with his extra damage per key mechanic, just like Angel Vegeta. So we'll stick with Int here. We'll go to Super. So we've got the 2 120s, something like that. Actually, we'll drop out you and bring in Hercule's. Awesome for Battlefield because he's just a surefire no damage. He's got very high damage reduction, and he's also got that ability to dodge. And this, we'll do it like that. This Vegeta's little gimmick is that he does fire off supers every time he attacks. So there is only the 2 attacks per rotation, but having units that are able to dodge is very, very useful in here. That's where Hercule does come into play, and he's really, really good. And this Godku is very much the same, plus he also greatly raises his attack and defense. There's the dodge. Let's see if we get the other one, but just so that if he does get hit, look at that. So no damage on that rotation there. That works out perfectly. We are going to float off Hercule, but getting a big 18 key off there. My Hercule is rainbowed, so I was going to say we could check out what type of damage he does for his super attack, but I'll let you know right now, it's not a great deal, but he does have that chance to stun, but he will be in any team that you're using him in is probably for defensive purposes. So this should be, I actually thought that might have been a little bit of extra damage than what we got there, but still, once you chuck in that second additional, we're going to get through this stage relatively quickly. So, that's a nice crit there. I did get a dupe recently for, here we go. So, 315k is what we get from Hercule. Not very impressive considering all these other units, but there you go. We've barely taken a hit thus far. We will leave, we'll leave the Godku in the last slot. We'll collect all those, get a big 24 key off with Godku. And I dare say that we should finish Vegeta this rotation. My Super Gogeta is rainbowed, Link level 10. So definitely looking forward to his EZA. That shouldn't be far away from Goblin. His EZA is really solid with the raising defense on his Super now. So he that was his one flaw, is that he lacked defensive prowess. And now he's going to be lowering attack and defense while raising his defense by himself, so that'll be really, really good. So now we jump into Super Saiyan 3 Goku. We'll go back to STR, and we'll go Super STR. So, we will actually just go STR because got Margin Vegeta gives that extra 10%. So we'll go bang, 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 bang. Something along those lines. Really do like having the Orb Changer in Margin Vegeta here, as well as the World Tournament Gohan for his support. So let's see. So this works out pretty well actually. If we go along that side there, let's see how many links. We got one there. As you can see, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I was going to go so that Gogeta could transform next time around, but we'll leave it at this. But as you can see, I've nearly link level 10'd my 55% UI, so getting very close there. Did only just buy him when the Jiren banner dropped, so yeah, I'm sure that shows you how much I've been trying to get him and Jiren to 10. Jiren, I think, has 3 links to get to 10, and then he'll be done as well. So Gogeta, offensive juggernaut. Unfortunately, we only got the one super, but I did manage to. Well, I purchased one dupe and I managed to pull another dupe from the Christmas banner for Gogeta. It was one of my best multis ever. I managed to get him and Vegito back to back with each other, which is crazy lucky. I haven't had an animation, haven't had a summon like that in a while, so I was pretty impressed with that. We'll do this just so that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta doesn't get supered because, doesn't get attacked, because as we know, if we've used him, he does have to fire off his 18 key super to get that massive raise in defense. So that is just something to keep in mind in where we are placing him. And it is good to keep Vegeta on rotation because he does have that active skill. So you're going to be able to fire off that final flash attack. It's just free damage. But this Bardock unit's really good. I think some people underrate it. Once he is on a team with a Goku, his defense is really, really solid. Let's see. So lots of attacks in the first slot, so that works for us. Collect those. Hopefully we get some dodges too. So obviously Goku builds up from dodging. So so the first one was, so let's see if we get, nope, no dodge here. So yeah, so that's the gimmick from Super Saiyan 3 Goku, is that he does get that charge up attack, and then it comes through and it gives obviously a lot of damage, as you just got to see. There's that dodge that we wanted, that would have built us up to get off our 18 key super, but that doesn't matter anyways. Gogeta should hopefully fire off another super, or this might even get it done as is. Yep, beautiful. So there's another stage done and dusted. Obviously Super STR is a stacked category, so you should be able to power through that relatively easily. And I dare say that Super Fizz is also quite a stacked category. So what I like to do is go with a Pure Saiyan's leader in Vegeta, because he also has that 100% super boost, and then I fill it out with the Angel Vegeta because he has the go like that, should get off an 18 key. We'll just have a quick look at links wise. Yeah, I'd rather keep on the Goku because he has that orb changing. But yeah, as I was saying, for this to go with a predominantly Pure Saiyan team, and then Vegeta Blue is the one outlier, which we don't mind because he is getting a buff all the same, but he greatly raises his attack and defense on his super, and when you can super up to 4 times by yourself, you don't really need the other boosts to be amazing. And adding in his counters as well, you'd be pretty crazy to leave him out of the team, because I dare say that he is still the best Easy A going around. So this will be interesting. 41k, so look, it damages us, but when you got to see the third year fusion Gogeta pumping out a 5.5 million attack stat, you don't get too worried about that type of thing, I don't think. So if we switch that, we'll just leave it like that, collect all those, and this rotation will be GG's, even though Cooler is getting that heal off and that is his gimmick, but that's definitely not going to be enough to save him if we can, especially if we fire off multiple super attacks with, there you go. So that's game over. Goodbye Metal Cooler, and we move on to the next stage. So I will also say that my Vegeta, as you can see, a lot of these units are link level 10. I do put a crazy amount of effort into doing so. So it is good to, I guess, showcase that effort and everyone gets to see. We'll go that. Oh no, we'll go that. Yeah, something like that, doesn't matter. But yeah, it is good to showcase that to everyone because I guess it shows the reward for putting in that effort to get it all done. So Jiren up first. He is getting attacked a few times. The temptation is to give him all those tech key spheres, but Vegeta needs those for his nuking and his defense, so I will give those to Vegeta because there is quite a few attacks in that middle slot as well. I just wanted to get Jiren attacked a few times first before he attacks, get that extra key, and if we do build up, we probably, depending on how much dodging Rudigon does, we could certainly get Jiren's active skill off, and once you've got that active skill off for him, he gets pretty crazy. So as you can see, Vegeta there taking no damage. The old school Beerus here is definitely very good for the, this could be a bit risky, but I'm not too worried. But damn, I stuffed up the key sphere arrangement. Is only got off the supers with Vegeta, but now I can't remember what I was saying. Vegeta should pump out a fair bit of damage here. Rudigon doesn't have a great deal of defense, so as long as your units are actually hitting, you will power through him pretty speedily. Yeah, as you can see, didn't even matter that we didn't get the supers off the other units because Vegeta just out here doing his thing. So mine's at 79%, and he's, as you can see, very crazy. So that's the second last stage done, and we jump into Golden Frieza now. So as I mentioned at the start, he is extreme STR, does a bit, but you cannot use Khalifa, as I made the mistake of doing. So we'll go something like that. I do like to have Boo in here for his defense, his ability to dodge. That free-to-play Boo is actually really, really overpowered. He definitely hasn't got his dues. That's annoying. We'll go something like that into, it doesn't matter, you don't want to get off that super anyway, into that. That gives us a ton of AGL orbs. So Khalifa has her counter ability. Let's see if, no, so we just got the normal dodge. So a very good easy A. If you've got her sitting in your box, I definitely recommend getting her done. Mine is rainbowed with pretty high links. She does raise her defense for 6 turns, I believe, after her easy A. And yeah, as I just mentioned, she also has that counter. So good unit in a variety of places. She's by no means top tier, but definitely can play a role in a team. So let's see who we've got here. So perfect person to get sealed. We'll slide him away to that final slot. That could, might go for the counter. This is quite risky. If we don't get the counter, we will cop a lot of damage here. But I'm backing us in to, yeah, hopefully Goku does get that counter. So 27. Didn't look like it, didn't glitch out. Usually you can tell when it's, yeah, so there's the 144k. Usually mid attack, I guess, there will be a bit of a flicker, and that's usually when you can tell that you are getting a super attack counter with the Super Saiyan 4s. But it also works because this Goku does need to get off a super attack to really help his defense, unless you're getting a number of key spheres to him. So let's see. There we go. There's that dodge. Very underrated unit. So just sealed our mass damage getter just there, which is a bit annoying because he gets a bit nutty. The Spirit Bomb absorbed Goku. We'll get him that anyway, just because you have to click the key spheres somewhere. Let's see if we get no counter again. Hopefully we get the dodge. Nope. 102k. Classic that we get the dodge after, but we should dish out quite a bit of damage here with the Super Saiyan Gohan, because mine is rainbowed full link level 10. There we go, look at that, 4.4 million. Wasn't even a full 24k super. No support, 6 million. And then there's the second super to get it all done and dusted. So there you go, guys. That's my final run through of the Ultimate Clash done and dusted. Thank you all for watching. Let me know how you found this Ultimate Clash. Has the typings been beneficial to you, or is it made a little bit harder? Because these can be quite variable based on what type of box you have, I guess. Some people may have more of one typing than they do of other typing. So I know that that can become difficult for you. So let me know how you've gone with it all. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.